Hello YouTube, my name is Fez and today we're gonna talk about macros, more specifically hunter macros. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first macros that I'm gonna talk about is about my pet macros, pet management, that kind of stuff. Okay, so the first one is a very simple one, which is /pet attack, which is gonna make your pet attack at target, which is gonna make attack your current target. For example, if I am on this target right now, right? I'm on this target. And I want my pet to, and I switch target, so I want my pet to go to my other target. So my pet's gonna go to my other target, and at the same time, it's gonna kill command them. So that's a very essential macro when we are playing Beast Mastery. The next one, it's gonna be, let's see, move pet. So this one is simply gonna make your pet move from one place to the other, wherever you want to. For example, in Twin Peaks or Warzone Gulch, you're gonna be up on the other level and you're gonna send your pet down. You want your pet to stay down by the flag, so either you're gonna send him down, or if you're down, you're gonna put him there and then you're gonna walk around and go to the top, just so if someone grabs the flag, your pet's right there attacking them instead of having to walk all the way around to get him. So that's very good. The next one is actually a really one that every hunter should have, which is /pet follow and /cast dash, which is gonna make it. I normally put dash there because when I want my pet to come back, it's because he's normally in trouble or because I need help like right now. So I put dash there so my pet comes very fast. The next one, okay, so we're done in this general. Now specific. The next one is my Spiritman heal, which is the ability that Spirit Beasts have, which is gonna make it so I heal myself and I dismiss my pet, so I can grab my next Spirit Beast, heal myself again, and grab the next Spirit Beast. I know. There we go. Okay, this also works if you do Stampede. So if you want to do Stampede and you hit this macro, look at my buffs. I have all the available Spiritman heals on me, because they will all do it at the same time. So that will also work with Stampede, which is really good. You can use Stampede as an offensive and at the same time as a defensive cooldown. The next one, it's this one that looks like a dick. That one. Okay, this one is actually a macro that it has many uses. The first one, of course, is your intimidation. For example, if I'm on this left target dummy right here, let me cast a pet first. That would be a good idea. Okay, if I'm on the left training dummy right here, okay, but I want to switch and I want my pet to intimidate this other target, I just hit my intimidation and my pet's gonna go and intimidate my other target, see that? Instead of the target that my pet was on. So that's very good. Also, if you want to make sure that your pet doesn't intimidate that target anyway, or if you don't have a space for more macros, you can use your kill command if it's on cooldown and your pet's gonna go to that target. See that? It's gonna go to that target and it's gonna stun it or use the ability, whatever you want. So that's for that. I think that's all the pets. No, we still have one. Oh no, let me explain more of this macro. The other part of this macro is for other specs. For example, if I'm using a spider, my pet's gonna web them. My spider is gonna web my target. Simple as that. And if I have blink strike, my pet would blink strike and intimidate, or blink strike and do the web, which makes it a lot more reliable. Next part, it's okay, I think no, this one, ZZZ. Okay, this one is the Lullaby. Lullaby is the new crane ability that we have, the new pet cranes that puts the target to sleep for 4 seconds. So I normally use this for focus target. So I have it for focus. So it does pet attack at focus. So it sends your pet to attack at focus. Now be careful with this because you don't want to spam this after your focus target's Lullaby. It's only so you make your pet go to your focus target. Okay. So that's gonna make him go to a focus target, Lullaby him, and then come back to you. Make sure that you don't keep spamming this after, because blink strike is also macroed into this. You have to be very careful with this macro because, for example, if your pet is in range of your focus target, because Lullaby has a range, I think it's a 20 or 30 yard range, something like that. If your pet is in range of your focus target, it will lullaby first and then blink strike. So make sure that you're paying attention to your pet when it's gonna do the lullaby, and you don't spam this too much because it might actually lullaby and then he blink strike. And if you keep spamming this after your pet has CC'd your target, your pet's still gonna go and attack your target and break the CC. So this is a good macro, but you have to pay attention and you have to be careful with it. So let's start talking about your own abilities now. We have your at focus scatter shot macro. This is simple. It will make you so you stop casting, because if you want to scatter someone right now and you're casting something, you're not gonna be able to. You need to stop that cast, regardless if it's Scare Beast or Cobra Shot or Steady Shot or Dismiss Bet. If you need to scatter someone right now, it will happen. So / stop casting, cast at focus scatter shot. That's gonna be at your focus target. Next one is Roro Sacrifice. This is Roro Sacrifice prevents you from getting critted. It's really good when you get deep frozen, because since your pet is not CC, your pet will do Roro Sacrifice to you and you're immune to critical strikes, but your pet will take 20% of their damage, and as Beast Mastery, I don't think it's that big of a deal at all. So the next two actually are my Tranquilizing Shot macro. So stop casting Tranquilizing Shot normally, because when you wanna get something off of someone, you wanna do it like at this moment. But if you don't have enough focus, if you know you won't have enough focus for Tranquilizing Shot, which takes 1 rage. Wait, I'm so bad, I haven't even put this on here. So that takes 20 focus. Okay, so now I have it on. Okay, so that will make it so you stop casting and your Tranquilizing Shot either at your focus target or at your current target. I had 2 different ones. Then we have the Pet Follow, stop casting and cast Master Skull. This is really good because if your pet is out who knows where, your pet will come back to you and Master Skull you. And if your pet's in range, it's actually gonna Master Skull you anyway. So there we go. Or if it's like 5 yards a little bit farther than Master Skull. Look, I still haven't put this shit on. Oh my, wow, I was still doing pretty good. Okay, so if this has a range, so if your pet is like 5 yards away from that range, your pet is actually gonna come to you and do the Master Skull, instead of you spamming that and your pet not doing anything for a second. Okay, so the next one is a very useful one, especially if you have the glyph that will make it reflect. Your deterrence reflect all incoming spells, because this will make you so you stop casting and you cast deterrence. So if a warlock is casting a Chaos Bolt at you, you want to hit this right before that Chaos Bolt is over, but you don't want to hit it too late, so that Chaos Bolt still will go through your deterrence, because that happens because latency. The next one is, we could call it like my one-shot macro without Link's Rush, of course. And I don't have Link's Rush here because I have more than one use to this. If you see right here, I have use 14, which is my DPS trinket, and use 10, which is my engineering trinket. Both of those trinkets cannot be used at the same time, and at the same time I have Rapid Fire here and Beast of Wrath. So these 2 trinkets cannot be used at the same time. So whenever I feel like doing bursts, either it's a lot of bursts or little bursts, normally I won't use this if I don't want to use my big burst yet. But if I did already use it and it's on cooldown, I will hit this just if any of my trinkets or any of my skills that are here are off cooldown, like Beast of Wrath normally, even though I have it in a different button so I can see when it's off cooldown, and my engineering trinket at the same time. And Rabbit, if I have a pet with Rabbit. Normally if I pop Stampede, I will have 2 pets that are Ferocity, and I really hope that works. I haven't even checked if it works right now. It's on cooldown. No, it's not on cooldown. So let's see. First of all, let me make sure that I have a pet on that. So let's dismiss pet. We're gonna grab this pet, and we're gonna go to talents, pet. Nope, he's not on Ferocity. So we're gonna put him on Ferocity. Now we're gonna dismiss him, and we're gonna cast Stampede. So we cast Stampede, and if I do this, did I get, wait, I don't get it, my pet gets it. So come back, pets, because I need to find you. This one. So yeah, rabbit, there we go. So rabbit does work. So it will cast a rabbit on your pet too. So if you can have 2 or 3 pets, I recommend 2 other than 3, because normally when you are PvPing or whatever, you normally won't rotate more than 3 pets. You're not gonna get to a point in which you're rotating all 5 pets, but sometimes you will rotate 3 pets and sometimes you will rotate 2 pets. So I say you can do 3 ferocity and then 2 cunning, or you can do 3 cunning and 2 ferocity depending on you. So the next 3 it's all about aspect. So all I do is just put an exclamation mark right before the aspect. This makes it so your aspect doesn't fall off, so I can keep spamming my aspect of the hawk and it's not gonna fall off. But if I didn't have this macro, what would happen is it will fall off, as you just saw. If I hit it again, it will fall off. See that? So this macro prevents that, and I do so for aspect of the cheetah and after aspect of the hawk too. The next one is Gur. This macro is a really bad macro that I had before, and I fixed it. I used to cast Focus Fire together with Bestial Wrath, and that's bad. Let me tell you why. Let's go to our spells here, in case you didn't know. There's this ability called Frenzy. Now, we all know that Focus Fire consumes your Frenzy stacks. So your pet has a 40% chance to gain 4% increased attack speed after attacking with a basic attack, and it lasts 30 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. When you want to Bestial Wrath, you want your pet to be the strongest as it can be. So you don't want to consume any of these stacks at all. Okay, you want to leave those stacks on your pet. But after Bestial Wrath, after you dumped all your focus, after you went insane on your target, and you still want to apply pressure, you are normally gonna have 5 stacks after going really hard on someone. You will have 5 stacks after going really hard with Bestial Wrath. So you consume these stacks when you're like completely out of focus, and it will give you more focus, so you can continue to apply pressure from you more than from your pet. So I use Bestial Wrath, I go crazy, and then I use Focus Fire to continue the pressure. Not as hard, of course, but to continue it. The next one is a macro that every hunter should have, and it's called Get the Fuck Out. But this macro, what it does, also for engineers, is really nice. It makes it so you stop casting. So you cast Disengage and you use your parachute if you're an engineer. And why do you want to use the parachute and not the glider? Let me tell you. The glider has a 3-minute cooldown, first of all, so it's not gonna come as often as your parachute. And why is your parachute so nice to use with your disengage? In situations like this, well, of course it makes you disengage just a tiny bit further. But for example, if you're attacking someone and you're by the stairs and you wanna disengage, you're gonna disengage with your parachute. I just fell at it. Normally you wanna jump and you wanna do your disengage when you're in the air, like this. Let me show you. So I'm gonna readiness right here. So you're gonna jump into the air, and when you're right on the air, not touching the floor, you're gonna do it, and your parachute is actually gonna go up with, it's gonna go with you, and you're gonna fly way back. Okay, so it's gonna prevent falling damage. It's gonna, if you're not in an even ground, you're gonna disengage way farther back. Sometimes that's bad, sometimes it's good. Leave it to chance. But it's good and I like it, and I'd rather have that than the glider. I love the glider, having my warrior, but I like this. Next one is a PvE one, but some of you may actually be interested. This will make it so you misdirect to your focus if you have a focus target, of course. So if you have if you're in a dungeon or something and you put your tank as a focus target, every time you use misdirect, it's gonna misdirect to your tank, and you don't actually have to click on that person, misdirect, and then continue fighting. You can just misdirect. Normally you will do misdirect. You will cast it on the person right before you pull, but it's still nice. Still nice, and it will work with any friendly target that you put on focus. So yeah, I use that for PvE. I don't use it for PvP, even though I haven't keybanned it anyway. The next one is my silencing shot macro. Now this macro is not that great if you're gonna get serious into arena, because you wanna have one silencing shot for your target and one silencing shot for your focus target. But right now I'm not super serious into arena. I'm not even doing anything on this character as of in this moment. So I have it in one macro. So this will silence and shot your focus target if you have one, and if not, then you're gonna do your silencing shot. Now, what do I do if I'm in a battleground or something and I actually want to silence my target? I have my focus, my create focus target or whatever, or make focus target key binded to my F key, so I can easily, if I'm on someone, I can easily hit F, and it's gonna make them my focus target, so I'm gonna be able to silence them, continue attacking, and then I'll go back when I have a second, when I have a second to make the other person my focus target again. Now that's not that great of gameplay, but it works out, I think. I hope so. I hope it works out for you guys. The next one is your Fate Death macro, so it makes it so you stop casting and you use Fate Death. Well, there you go. Sometimes it fails. Okay. And yep, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and it helped you out. So if you like this, please leave me a thumbs up and share. Don't forget to subscribe, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Until the next one, good hunting.